Hi everyone, my name is Thomas Patterson. I'm the Development and Communications Coordinator here at History Cherokee. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to create a login through historycherokee.org, as well as the many wonderful opportunities that are available once you've created a login. To begin our journey, we're going to visit to historycherokee.org. And in the top menu here, you'll see there's an option that says member/volunteer login. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. From this screen, if you have already set up a login with us, you can do so with your login name or email. In this case, we have not set one up yet, so I'm going to go ahead and scroll down here. Now, it's important to note that if you have Facebook already logged in, you're welcome to actually click that button and just log in through Facebook that way. It saves a little bit of time. Same is true with X/Twitter, but in this case, I'm going to go ahead and say I'm going to create an account. So I'll go ahead and click that option. And from here, I just need to fill out some information here. So I'll go ahead and put my name here. If I were setting this up as a corporate account, I would click submit as a company. This is an important box to tick off if you happen to be a corporate member with us, or if you have an ongoing pledge with the History Center and it's set up through your company, would definitely recommend clicking on that box and filling it out that way. In this case, I'm going to be setting up an individual account. So I'll go ahead and keep scrolling down. Continue entering in some information. And for the phone number here, it's important to note that on the right side, there's an option to pick which number this is. In this case, this is a work number, so I'll go ahead and click on that. And I have the option to enter in my address information here, and in this case, I'm going to go ahead and just leave that blank. We'll revisit that in a second. And at the bottom here, there are two different options for ways to receive communication from us. The first is by email. I'm going to go ahead and click yes on that. The second is by text message. I'm just going to skip that one. And I'm going to go ahead and hit submit. And once you have submitted, you'll see that there's this little message here that lets me know that a confirmation email is going to go to the email address that I just entered. So I'll be right back. All right, so now that I am in my email inbox, I see that I've received an email from History Cherokee that's letting me know that I have created an account. I'm going to go ahead and click on that email. And when you open this email, it'll have a bit of a greeting, talk a little bit about what you can do with your login. But the important part about this email is this little blue button that says create your account. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And from there, it should open a new tab that'll let me set up a login name as well as a password. This login name does have to be unique to you. So in this case, I'm just going to put my work information, which is my first initial and last name. And I'll go ahead and create a password, and I'll be right back. All right, now that I've created my password and login name, I'm going to go ahead and hit submit right here. And once you hit submit, you are logged in to your History Cherokee portal. There are some really awesome things that you can do once you are logged in, and I'll highlight a couple of those in this overview. First and foremost, I want to just be sure everyone is aware. So when you create this login information, it'll pick up on your total history. So this is not like me creating a brand new account and nothing's recorded. If I've been a member with the organization for, let's say, 3, 4, 5 years, all of that history will be stored actually in the memberships tab over here. Same case with donations. If I've made any donations in the past, those will all be stored here. Our system will basically find whatever email you put in, kind of match it to your account, and then the tool will be synergized. So you'll be able to see all of your historical transactions moving forward. Just want to be sure that was clear. This is not a brand new thing you're created. This is just a way to access your history and to continue supporting our wonderful work. So I'm going to highlight just a couple of quick things here. First, to the left here, I have the option to edit profile. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And this is actually where you can update any outdated contact information. So if your email address has changed, you could edit it right there. Same case with the phone number. As I mentioned before, I didn't put in the physical address when I created a login. However, for our members and volunteers who are eligible for complimentary membership, it is super important that you have a current address on file with us. For any memberships, we have to send physical cards, and so having an address will just make sure that you get that card. But in addition to that, we send out quarterly newsletters via print, as well as postcards about upcoming events and programs. So once you're logged in, you may just want to double check, see if that information is up to date, or even if that information is on file. In this case, I'll go ahead and put in my work address. Let's see. You can find us at 221 East Marietta Street for the museum. I'll go ahead and hit submit here. Return to the dashboard. And now you'll see that that information is now logged to the side right over here. For any current members with us, on this little window here, you'd actually see the status of your membership. In this case, I do not have an active membership presently, but if I did, it would tell me if it was active or inactive. There'd also be a little window that lets me know what the expiration of my membership is. So this is a great way to see if you are, one, still an active member with us, and if so, when your membership is about to end. And you could renew your membership through here as well. Going down a bit, you can make donations through our portal. You could set up a recurring donation if you'd like. For this case, I'm going to go actually to the apply to volunteers portion here. And I'm going to look at our projects. So at History Cherokee, we have a lot of different opportunities for volunteers to participate in the organization. This includes being a front desk attendant, so like greeting people, processing tickets, giving people the lay of the land, things like that. In addition to the front desk, we have a lot of opportunities to volunteer at various programs. So we have a lecture, in this case, a Here Here lecture, all about the history of toys, and there will be a cool little toy display with that as well. If you wanted to volunteer to both check in guests, but also kind of tune in, listen to the lecture, you could sign up for that. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and click on front desk for February. And just showing up, again, the many opportunities that are available at History Cherokee. This is where we're going to be storing all of our volunteer opportunities. And in addition to some recurring emails, it's always great to just log in, just to check on this page, see if there's anything new, anything different, things like that. Because I've went ahead and clicked on my volunteer opportunity, I'm going to go ahead and hit apply right here. And because I'm logged in, I don't have to worry about entering in any excessive information, right? I don't have to re-enter my email. I don't have to re-enter my phone number, any of that, because it's already on file. In this case, I just need to enter my name. And I just need to know if I volunteered here before. So technically I haven't, because I work here, but also I know what I'm doing. So I'm gonna go ahead and click yes. I won't submit because I don't need to give our volunteer team a headache or hope. In addition to that, you can also look at upcoming events. So in this case, we've got a homeschool day coming up. We've got that lecture that I mentioned before, as well as a fun little program series for this year, which is Science Saturdays. I will note that for our member exclusive events, so like maybe like a membership field trip, our member annual picnic, holiday party, anything like that, to make sure that our members are the only ones signing up for that, or friends of members that are signing up for that, we try to hide those opportunities from the public. So you may find that when you log in that you are also going to see events that you couldn't see on historycherokee.org/events, which again could include any number of different member events. So it's good to log in just to see if anything's coming up. And we will continue to, of course, send out emails about any member events, as well as lovely postcards about registration. But again, this just gives you another opportunity to register, makes things a little easier. And that concludes the overview of everything you can do with a login through historycherokee.org, as well as how to set up a login. I hope you found that useful. If you have any questions or running into any issues with logging in, my email address is right here. It's tpatterson@historycherokee.org. You can also email marketing@historycherokee.org, and we'll be sure to try to get in touch and see if we can explore some of these technical issues. This is set up through a different software, so there may be some limitations there, but we will do everything we can to assist. Thank you so much for tuning in. Take care.